After a good week off with COVID, I am back in full force to provide you with some info that allow you to crush your goals in 2023. Specifically, I'm going to show you the framework of a workout that focuses on strength. So if your goal is to become stronger, but not necessarily bigger, then this is the video for you. What we're going to use is we're going to use something called the 3 to 5 concept. Shout out to someone called Andy Galpin, who's the one who introduced, or at least made this concept a little bit more well-known. Okay, now the key segments within this workout program are frequency, exercises, volume, which essentially means sets and repetitions, and rest. So we're going to cover all of these things within this. And the framework is honestly super simple, but hideously effective at getting you towards a place where you're just fundamentally stronger. So let's start with the first one, right, which is frequency. Now, if you remember the 3 to 5 concept, the name, just 3 to 5, it'll already give you an insight into almost all the different parts of a workout, right? So when we're talking about frequency, we're talking about how often should you train. And in the 3 to 5 concept, the frequency is doing 3 to 5 days of training per week. Now, obviously, this depends on your lifestyle, your availability, your family, your personal situation, and so on. So you could start with 3 sessions a week and you'll get stronger, and you can go with 5 and you'll get stronger. You can go with 4 and you'll also get stronger. So let's break this down. If you choose to go with 3, you could do something like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you choose to go with 5, you could do something like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's really up to you because you're building strength. You have a little bit more freedom with when you put your rest days, as opposed to if you were doing something that's more physically destructive, let's put it that way. A crucial part of workouts is exercises. What exercise do you pick? Now, again, think about the 3 to 5 concept, right? 3 to 5 concept is going to cover the entire body in every workout. So forget all the things you see people doing all the time, which is, doing shoulders and arms on one day, doing chest on another day, doing back on another day. What you're doing is every single one of those 3 to 5 workouts, you're doing full body. And the way that it's structured is you're picking, you might have guessed it, 3 to 5 exercises. And all of them are exercises that are going to target multiple muscle groups. So here's an example. Let's say you choose to work out 3 days a week, and you choose 3 exercises in the workout because you're just starting out, right? So you could do something like a Bulgarian split squat, a dumbbell bench press, and a dumbbell row, and that would be your workout, right? And then on another day, you could do the same exercises, you could do similar exercises, but again, what you're doing is you're targeting multiple muscle groups within each movement, right? Now, for a 5-day-per-week workout, you could do something like what I just mentioned, Romanian split squats, dumbbell bench press, and double row, but you could also add something like Romanian deadlift and a plank or something to the mix, some sort of core exercise. You can use almost any combination you like. Just make sure that overall it's a full body workout. And you most likely won't be doing isolated movements. So you won't be doing things like a bicep curl, a tricep extension, and a leg extension as your full body workout. Right? You'll be doing a lower body exercise that targets multiple muscle groups like a Bulgarian split squat, a squat, that kind of thing, and then you might be doing some sort of press that targets the chest, but then obviously your shoulders or your anterior delt, front of your shoulders, and your triceps will also be working. So let's talk about the next thing, which is volume. Right? Volume, how many sets, how many reps, and again, because this is kind of foolproof, right? You might have already guessed it. It's 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps. Right? To make this simpler for you, if you decide to train 5 days a week, you can do 3 sets of 3 to 5 repetitions on each of the exercises that you picked, right? So if we go with the ones that you had a second ago, Bulgarian split squat, 3 times, 3 to 5 repetitions, dumbbell press, 3 times, 3 to 5 repetitions, dumbbell row, 3 times, 3 to 5 repetitions. That's it. That's your workout. So this is if you train multiple days a week, for example, right? If you decide to train 3 days a week and you want to increase the volume a little bit, then you could do 5 exercises and you could do 5 sets of 3 to 5 in each of those workouts. And when you get the idea, you can essentially do whatever you like. You can mix and match things pretty much however you like. The thing to bear in mind, which we'll get to in a second, is that there is one rule when you're training for strength. Now, finally, rest before we get to the one rule. Rest. How long should you be resting for? Now, because this is strength, your rest periods will be pretty long. It's a different kind of sensation to when if you're doing pure hypertrophy training, so training for muscle growth, or when you're training for things like when you're doing cardio, that kind of thing, right? So your rest period, again, will be somewhere from 3 to 5 minutes. You're going into each set essentially feeling fresh. So you're taking sufficient time to recover in between. To the one rule, right? As already laid out, super simple. Everything essentially is 3 to 5. You just pick whatever works best for you and whatever suits your lifestyle and your current situation best. Now, the one rule, and this is to do every single repetition with intent, with high intent. Now, you might be wondering, what does intent mean in this situation, right? This means you do it with complete focus, you push hard, and you don't slack on every single repetition. This is super, super important for strength development because strength development requires intent. It's a non-negotiable part. So when you're doing the actual exercise, you're pushing with full focus and you're focused on the movement, or you're pulling with full focus and you're focused on the movement. And there'll be a decent amount of speed involved, but it won't be, you won't be doing it super explosively. There's still control. So that is your one rule, is intent. So you have a long rest period and then you go in, you're focused, you're fresh, you do your 3 to 5 repetitions with complete focus on every single repetition. So that's it. Now you have the layout, you can go out, you can try different things, see what works for you. That's it for today. If you want to see the exercises in action or certain exercises in action, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and obviously subscribe so you get a notification for when videos get posted to improve your overall performance and technique while performing the exercises.